In this lecture, we are going to see sample paper 3. Already we have covered 2 sample papers, and those 2 sample papers videos uploaded on YouTube, and for reference you can check it out. And while coming to sample paper 3, so here also we are going to see only physics and chemistry questions. So number 1, first if you observe the electrical resistivity of some substances at 20 degrees Celsius are given as below. So there are substances with some resistivity values. We have silver, copper, tungsten, iron, mercury, nichrome with the values listed. Next, you see there are 2 questions. Number 1, among silver and copper, which one is better conductor and why? So first of all, when they are asking about conductors, alloys, resistors, something, so you have to understand this one. Whatever metal you take, metals are good conductors because its resistance value or resistivity value will be low. While coming to alloys, alloy will be acting like resistor. Why it will be acting like resistor means because its resistance value or resistivity value will be very greater. Now, among silver and copper, which one is better conductor by? Now, they are talking about silver, they are talking about copper, both are metals only. Now, we have to compare this silver and copper and try to observe the value. While coming to silver, it is 1.60 into 10 power minus 8. Copper 1.62. So, silver. So, if resistance value is least, then it means it is good conductor. It is good conductor. So from this you can observe silver resistance value is least than copper if you compare these two. So you can say silver is better conductor. You see answer also, silver is better conductor due to its lower resistivity. That is the answer you have to write. Now after writing this answer, try to underline silver as well as lower resistivity so that the person who is correcting your answers straight away will observe silver, reason low resistivity, he will assign for silver half mark, lower resistivity half mark. You will be getting 1 mark for this one. Next, second question, which material would you advise to be used in electrical heating devices and why? So heating devices, definitely we have to use alloy. If alloys are used, it will be producing heat energy. Why? Because alloys have greater resistance. When you see, when resistance is greater, amount of heat dissipated will be greater because current value will be least. That is the thing. So here nichrome is the material which is used. Answer, you see, nichrome should be used in electrical heating due to very high resistivity. So for writing nichrome half mark you are going to get. For writing higher resistivity half mark, total 2 marks will be awarded for this answer. Second question, nitrogen atomic number 7. Okay, nitrogen 7. Phosphorus atomic number 15 belongs to group 15 of periodic table. Okay, if you observe periodic table, group 18, group 17, 16, 15. So nitrogen here we have, phosphorus here we have. Right. Write electronic configuration of these 2 elements. Fine. For 7 electronic configuration, if you write, you can write it as 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3. Like this you can write, or you can write it as 2, 5. Both are correct. 1s2, 2s2, 2p3 is correct. 2, 5 is also correct. Either way you can represent. While coming to phosphorus 15, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, until this it is 10, 3s2, 3p3. Like this you can represent, or you can represent like 2, 8, 5. This is also correct. Now for writing this one, half mark. For writing this, half mark. So answer, if you observe, you see 2, 5 correct, 2, 8, 5 correct. Half. Then second question, between N and P, which will be more electronegative and why? You see, when they are talking about electronegative in the sense that element should be electrically negative. Basically, every atom is, whatever atom you take, it is electrically neutral. Why? Because it has equal number of electrons and equal number of protons. Now, if an atom should become electronegative means more number of electrons should be added. So, while coming to this one, non-metals are very ready to gain electrons. Now, again, we have to go to the trends of periodic table. While coming to the trend, in that one of the trends is electronegativity or non-metallic character. Both are correct. Non-metallic character. While coming to non-metallic character, from left to right, if you are moving from left to right, non-metallic character will increase, And while coming to top to bottom, while coming from top to bottom, electronegativity, that non-metallic character will decrease. So here if you observe, in 15th group we have nitrogen on top, phosphorus at the bottom. So nitrogen has very greater electronegativity, and while coming to phosphorus, least electronegativity. So what they asked, between N and P, which will be more electronegative? Nitrogen will be more electronegative because nitrogen is on top. So here you can observe nitrogen will be more electronegative than P because electronegativity decreases on going down a group. So while you are coming down, electronegative character will decrease. So that is the explanation you have to write for the second question. Then while coming to 3 bio, 4 bio, 5 bio and 6. Two resistors 4 ohm and 6 ohm are connected in parallel to a cell to draw 0.5 amp current from the cell as shown below. Okay, there are two resistors 4 ohm 6 ohm connected in parallel, and while coming to current, it is 0.5 amp. Voltage value they did not give. Calculate current in R1 and R2. Okay, this is parallel circuit. You see total current 0.5 amp will come because of the junction. Near R1 I1 current will pass, near R2 I2 current will pass. If both has same resistance, then I value will be, I1 value and I2 value would be same, but because of different resistances, I1 I2 values will be different. Okay, now we have to find I1 I2. So how to find I1 I2? We know Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. From this, I is equal to V by R. Now we know, okay, I1 is equal to V by R1, I2 is equal to I1 is equal to V by R1, I2 is equal to V by R2. We know I1 is equal to R1 value, that is 4. I2 is equal to denominator R2 value, we know that is 6, but we don't know V value. What we have to do first, we have to find V value from the circuit. So first of all, these both resistors. So to find V value, V is equal to I into R. We know I value in the circuit, that is 0.5. R value we don't know. So let us try to find R value. How to find? These two resistors are connected in parallel. 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1, that is 4, plus 1 by R2, that is 6. LCM for 4 and 6, 6 to 12. Yeah. So 1 by R is equal to 12, 4 3 is 12, plus 6 2 is 12. 1 by R is equal to 5 by 12. R is equal to 12 by 5. Division if you do, 5, 12, 5 2 is 10, 2.0, 5 4 is 20. So at last we got R value as 2.4. R is equal to 2.4 ohm. That you can substitute here, 2.4. Now 0.5 multiplied with 2.4. So of course we can take calcium. Zero point, oh wait, 0.5 multiplied with 2.4 equals 1.2. So we got V value as 1.2. Now while coming to this, I1 is equal to V by R1, that is 1.2 by 4. I2 is equal to V by R2, that is 1.2 by 6. We know 4 3 is 12, so it might be 0.3. We know 6 2 is 12, that is 0.2. So we got I1 value of 0.3 amp, I2 value of 0.2 amp. To check, what we can do, total current in the circuit is equal to sum of individual currents I1 plus I2. I1 value is 0.3 plus I2 value is 0.2, which is equal to 0.5, which is total current in the circuit. Like that we can find I1 and I2 values. Next, second question they are asking, the equivalent resistance of the following circuit diagram is 4 ohm. So after solving, we will get equivalent resistance. That equivalent resistance is 4 ohm, it seems. Calculate the value of X. Okay, here there are 4 resistors, 5 ohm and X ohm connected in series. Try to listen this carefully. 8 ohm and 4 ohm connected in series. Now what we have to do, we have to solve this system, entire system. If you solve, we will get some value, R equivalent value. That R equivalent value they have given it as 4 ohm. Now we have to find this X value. It is somewhat easy, no worries. So first of all, you see how to solve. These two resistors are in series now. So solve this one. 5 ohm plus X ohm, it becomes 5 plus X ohm. That is the value of this resistor. And these two resistors are in series, 8 plus 4, 12 ohm. Now these two resistors are in parallel. So after solving this system, we got 5 plus x. After solving this system, we got 12. Now these two resistors are in parallel. Now we know formula 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Now we let us substitute 1 by R equivalent. What is R equivalent value? That is 4 ohm. Already given in the question. So 1 by 4 is equal to 1 by R1 value. This is R1 value. 5 plus x plus 1 by R2 value is 12. Now let us keep this 1 by 5 plus x this side. Send this 1 by 12 that side. It becomes 1 by 5 plus x is equal to 1 by 4 minus 1 by 12, because plus 12 it is going that side, it becomes minus 12. So if you take LCM for this, for 4 and 12, LCM is 12, 4 3 is 12 minus 12 1 is 12. So 1 by 5 plus x is equal to 3 minus 1, 2 by 12, 2 ones 2 6. So what we got, 1 by 5 plus x is equal to 1 by 6. Cross multiplication if you do, 6 into 1 6 is equal to 5 plus x. You need x, send that 5 that side. 5 is adding, if it goes that side it will subtract. 6 minus 5 is equal to x. So x is equal to 6 minus 5, that is 1 ohm. That is the answer we have to get. So let us check the value. So here sixth one, we got I1 value as 0.3, I2 value as 0.2, which we have solved it. And then later on we got resistance parallel, x value is equal to 1 ohm. Like that we need to solve the question. Then while coming to section B, 8th question, 3 marks. For the current carrying solenoid as shown below, draw magnetic field lines. Yeah, it is quite simple. So if you have solenoid, how to draw magnetic field line? Exactly, it will be like a bar magnet. So you can draw a magnetic field line like this. Now it is important for us to identify North Pole and South Pole. Here if you observe, current is going inside. Here this is the point where current is coming outside. Current is going inside means that must be positive terminal. This is negative terminal. Whenever we have negative, there will be North Pole. Whenever there is positive, there will be South Pole. Yes, we got South Pole and North Pole. And while coming to the direction, we have to draw directions like this. So in examination, don't forget to draw arrow marks. So like this, we need to draw magnetic field around solenoid. Okay, second question. Give the reason to explain that out of 3 points A, B, C, here we have A, here we have B, here we have C. At which point the field strength is maximum and at which point it is minimum. So it is quite simple. If you observe the solenoid, outside magnetic field will be like that. And what about the inside? Inside magnetic field will be parallel and at the same time it is uniform. And while coming to this solenoid, if you insert any soft iron core inside the solenoid, it becomes electromagnet. That is a method where we are producing permanent magnets. Just by inserting iron core inside the solenoid, if you pass electricity, automatically magnetic field is generated inside the solenoid, and magnetic field will be parallel, uniform, and high strength will be there, such that iron becomes magnet. So from this, what we can infer? This is the point. A is the point where there will be maximum magnetic field. And next, while coming to the point B, you see here is the point B, where we don't have any magnetic field. And while coming to point C is near the pole. So you can find the density, magnetic field lines. If density increases, magnetic field also increases, but middle it will be so strong. Near C, it will be somewhat minimum. And of course, they are asking minimum. You see, this is the first one. We have to draw a diagram like this. And here what they have given. In case of ideal solenoid, magnetic field maximum at point A, and it is minimum or 0 at point B. That's what we have discussed. If you see this point B, where there is no magnetic field, which is 0 or minimum, we can write. So A is the point where we can find maximum, B is the point where we can find minimum. That is the answer we have to write. Next, 9th one. Internal choice question. Write the element whose one of the allotropic form is Buckminster Fullerene's. So Buckminster Fullerene's is the word which you have observed in fourth chapter chemistry in carbon compounds, simply to say carbon and its compounds. So carbon is the element which can be obtained as coal, charcoal, diamond, graphite, Buckminster fullerenes. Buckminster fullerenes means C60, 60 carbon atoms arranged like a football shape. Next, draw electron dot structure for NH3. NH3 nothing but ammonia. So how to draw? We know nitrogen with 5 outermost electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And while coming to hydrogens, 3 hydrogens we need to draw. One hydrogen with 1 valence electron. Here another hydrogen with 1 valence electron. Another hydrogen with 1 valence electron. Then we have to draw circles. While coming to hydrogen, it will bond like this. This hydrogen will share another electron from the nitrogen. This hydrogen will share another electron from the hydrogen. And while coming to nitrogen, nitrogen will share one electron from, each electron from each hydrogen. So this is the electron dot structure of NH3. And this can be written as N single bond H, here single bond H, here single bond H. That is the structure. Next, third one. How many total unshared pair of electrons are present on each? That is a word. I'll tell you why. Each Cl atom in Cl2. Okay, first we have to draw Cl2 structure. First of all, you see chlorine atomic number is 17. If you write electronic configuration 2, 8, 7. Now while coming to outermost electrons, 7 electrons are there. So chlorine Cl 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. While coming to another chlorine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this chlorine will share one electron from one chlorine. This chlorine will share one electron from another chlorine. Such that single bond is formed. Now you see what they are asking. How many total unshared pair of electrons present on each Cl? So we have to take only one Cl first. Each Cl, one Cl let us take. How many pairs are there? You see guys, how many electrons they are not asking? Unpaired. So if they ask how many unpaired electrons, then you can tell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electrons are unpaired, but they are asking about unshared pair. Unshared pair. So this is one pair, this is second pair, this is third pair. So total 3 pairs, 3 unshared pairs of electron are present on each chlorine atom in Cl2 molecule. That is the answer you have to write. So ninth one. You see answers how to write and what is the heart of the answer. Number 1. So carbon. See, no need to write this entire sentence. Of course, if you want to write it, but underline carbon because that is the root word of the answer. Next, NH3. This is the diagram we have to draw. And of course, after drawing, you have to write 3 pairs of electron. Whatever you write, 3 pairs. At least if you can underline 3 pairs, that is more than enough. Straight away you see the person who is correcting. Of course, if I'm correcting your paper, just I'll see carbon. Yeah, carbon. 1 mark. This diagram 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These electrons are there. Na? I'll correct 1 mark. And while coming to here, you have underlined 3 pairs. Na? I'll correct 1 mark. So total 3 marks I'll assign. Like that I'll be assigning marks. Of course, in examination also. Now, internal choice. Write any 2 forms in which carbon can exist in the atmosphere. Yeah, coal, charcoal. I already said graphite, diamond, C60, Buckminster fullerenes. C60 nothing but Buckminster fullerenes. Right. So any 2 you can write. Number 2. How many single and double bonds are present in ammonia? Right. Ammonia means nothing. This one only, na? This is the diagram. How many single bonds are present? Okay. After drawing this one, what did we observe? One single bond between nitrogen and hydrogen, another single bond between nitrogen and hydrogen, another single bond between nitrogen and hydrogen. So how many single bonds are there? 3 single bonds. Can we find any double bond? No, we cannot find. So 0 double bonds. So don't write, sir, here we have 2 electrons. Na? Of course, they are unshared pair. That is unshared pair. It is not reacting. It is not combining. It is not transferring. It is not sharing. Nothing is happening. So 0 double bond and 3 single bonds. That is the answer. Write to important uses of graphite. Graphites are used in pencils and that can be used as lubricants. Lubricant. So these are the 2 uses. Next, 11th question. Okay, here you can find, you see, answer. This and all no need in gaseous phase, Carbon excess as CO, CO2 in solid excess diamond, graphite, any two you can write. CO, CO2, graphite, diamond, done. No need to explain also. Next, here you see single bond 3, double bond 0. And used in pencils, used as lubricants. Enough. You take less amount of time, less time, just within a minute you can complete answer. You see, every answer you can write within a minute. So simply to say, exam will be for 2 marks. While coming to physics and chemistry, not even 8-9 questions. Within 8-9 minutes, you can complete the answers. Within 10 minutes, you can finish physics and chemistry. Within 10-15 minutes, you can complete bio. Such that 30 minutes, you can finish the exam. We are in science, no need to write lengthy answers. Terminology needed, scientific words needed, diagrams and single word sentences enough. No need to write paragraph like English and social studies. 11th question, you see how to solve this. An electric refrigerator rated 500 watt. Okay, power P is equal to 500 watt. Operate 6 hours a day. Time is equal to 6 hours a day. What is the cost of energy to operate for 30 days? How many days? D is equal to 30. At 4.5 per kilowatt hour, means kilowatt hour nothing but unit. So 1 unit costs 4.5 rupees. Now, how to find cost or how to find bill? Formula we have power of the device multiplied with how much time it is working in a day multiplied with how many days it is working in a month. Now, power is equal to 500 multiplied with it is working 6 hours multiplied with 30 days, which is equal to 5 into 6, 30. 1, 2 zeros multiplied with 30. That is nothing but 3 into 3, 9. 1, 2, 3 plus 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, which is nothing but watt hour. Now we have to convert to kilowatt hour. Divide with 1000. 3 zeros will be cancelled. At last we got 90 kilowatt hour. 90 kilowatt hour or 90 units. Each unit 4.5 rupees. We got 90 units. So 90 multiplied with 4.5. So here you can observe 90 multiplied with 4.5 is equal to 405. So answer 405 rupees. So 11th one, let us check it. Ah, 11th, it is 405 rupees. Now in that internal choice question we have an electric fan runs from the 220 volt main. The current flowing through it is 0.6 amp. At what rate is the electrical energy transferred by the fan? How much energy transformed in 2 minutes? Okay, let me rub this. Okay, they are asking like an electric fan runs from 220 volt. Voltage value is equal to 220 volt. The current flowing through I value is equal to 0.6 amp. At what rate? You see, whenever they're asking what is the rate, work by time. Work by time is nothing but power, na? So whenever you observe the word rate, go with power. We know formula power is equal to voltage into current. Simply to say that is equal to voltage value 220 multiplied with current 0.6. So I closed. So what we got here? 220 multiplied with 0.6 is equal to 132. So we got power value as 132. Unit for power is watt. Next, how much energy is transformed in 2 minutes? You see what energy? Electric fan. So some energy is dissipated, some heat energy, maybe something energy is coming out. And there is a formula for energy we have discussed. Heat, or simply to say energy, is equal to, we have to supply some amount of power to the device for certain time. E is equal to P into T, that is the formula you have to remember, or H is equal to P into T, both are correct. So that energy is equal to power we got as 132 multiplied with time. How much time they have given? 2 minutes. You see, S unit of time is second, not minutes. So we have to convert 2 minutes into seconds. It becomes 2 into 60, which is nothing but 120. So 132 multiplied with 120. So 132 multiplied with 120, which is nothing but 15840. So energy is equal to 15840 joule. So you can observe the values. So 405 we got for the first one, and here we got 132 watt power and 15840 joule. So like that, so you can write the conclusion. So the power of the fan is 132 watt and it transforms 15,840 joule of energy. Like that you have to answer this. Well, coming to 12th question. A bar magnet is moved in and out of a coil. Fine. That is connected to a sensitive center 0 meter as shown in the figure given below. Fine. There is sensitive 0 meter and there is a coil where bar magnet is moving in and out. So this is the logic point they have given, in and out. They are making it in and out simply to say it is in motion. In last lecture also we have discussed. So if you have coil and magnet, if you want to observe, when you have coil and magnet, if you want to observe continuous deflection in galvanometer, either coil should be in motion or magnet may be at rest, or magnet may be in motion, coil should be at rest, or both can be in motion. In all these three conditions, you can observe deflection. You can observe deflection. If coil and magnet both are at rest, you cannot observe deflection, right? Now, the meter needle swings to left when bar magnet is moving towards the coil. Okay, some logics they are giving. Let us apply those logics only. You see what they are telling. Okay, let us consider this is the coil, this is the magnet here, and we have galvanometer here. Let us assume. Okay, the meter needle swings to left when bar magnet is moving towards the coil. This bar magnet is moving towards the coil and it is swinging towards the left, it seems. Try to understand the diagram. It is swinging towards the left. Okay, fine. Now let us consider this one as North Pole. Done. So here 1 to 3 questions. How the needle behaves when bar magnet is at rest? When bar magnet is at rest, you see now this coil is not in motion. Na? Our inference is this coil is at rest. Now they are talking how the needle behaves when bar magnet is at rest. When bar magnet and coil both are at rest, can you find any deflection? No, you cannot find deflection. So what answer you can write? No deflection is observed. So 12th, first one, since the magnet is at rest, no current is induced in the coil. So needle shows no direction. No direction, no deflection. Number 2, how the needle behaves when the bar magnet is at rest and the coil is moving away from the magnet. Okay, magnet is at rest, it seems. Coil is moving away. Coil is moving means coil is in motion. Okay, now coil is in motion. What is the direction they are giving? Coil is moving away from the magnet, means coil is moving away from the magnet. Coil is moving away from the magnet in the sense, literally, this magnet is moving away from the coil. Na? Coil is moving away from the magnet is equivalent to magnet is moving away from the coil. You see, when magnet is moving towards the coil, it is deflecting towards left. When magnet is moving backwards, that should deflect towards right. That is the assumption we have to make. So answer. Since bar magnet is at rest, coil is in motion, moving away from the magnet, it swings towards the right. That is the thing. That is the answer. So whatever you write, underline this right. Next. Third, in which condition the meter needle swings to left? Yeah, in which condition meter needle swings to left? Either coil should move towards the magnet. That's it. Now, either coil should move towards the magnet or magnet should move towards coil. In these two conditions, anyone you can write. When magnet will move towards the coil, needle will swing. Or you can write when coil will move towards the magnet. Both answers are correct. Next. So these three. Internal choice. A coil of insulated copper wire is connected to galvanometer. Okay, coil of insulated copper wire connected to galvanometer. Very good. What will happen if a bar magnet is pushed into the coil? You see, when bar magnet is pushed into the coil, means bar magnet is in motion. What happens to the galvanometer? Don't write galvanometer will be moving towards right, galvanometer will be, needle will be moving towards left. No need to specify that. You can specify like when magnet is pushed into the coil, you can observe deflection in one particular direction. In one particular direction. What is the direction? We don't want. No need. Leave it. withdrawn from inside the coil. So here there is bar magnet, it seems. It is withdrawn inside the coil. Withdrawn inside the coil means which is taking away. We are removing magnet from inside. So if you are moving it away in the sense, magnet is moving this side, na? Consider if this is North Pole, this will be South Pole, isn't it? When it is South Pole, what happens? It deflects in opposite direction. That is the thing you have to mention. Next, held stationary inside the coil. If magnet is stationary, means coil is at rest, magnet is at rest. When coil and magnet both are at rest, there will be no deflection. That is the answer you have to write. Then while coming to 5-mark question. A non-metal A, okay, we don't know. A is non-metal. Is an important constituent of our food and forms two oxides. So this A non-metal will form two oxides, it seems, B and C. So B is one oxide, C compound is one oxide. You see, these are not elements. A is an element. A is an element. B is compound, C is compound. We don't know what are those. We'll see. Oxide B is toxic. So this oxide B is toxic, where C causes global warming. This C compound causes global warming. Okay. Next, an element E, we don't know what is that element E, combines with O2. Combines with O2 to form an oxide E2O, it seems. Okay. Which is good conductor of electricity. Next, they are asking few questions. Identify A, B, and C. Okay, how to identify A? We don't know. B, we don't know. C, we don't know. But to our knowledge, there is a hint: global warming. Global warming, the gas, main gas, which is reasonable reason for the global warming is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is the gas responsible for global warming. Now from this we got this C compound is carbon dioxide. So from this, anyhow oxide is there. What is the element? C, carbon. So this A non-metal is carbon. So A is carbon, C is carbon dioxide. With carbon, is there any other oxide means? Yes, we have carbon monoxide also. Na? You see in answers, if you can observe these answers, somewhere I have seen. I don't know whether I have seen it or not. Let me check and I'll tell you. Carbon exists in the here. If you observe this one, in gaseous phase, carbon exists as carbon monoxide as well as carbon dioxide. Both oxides can be formed, right? So this B compound is carbon monoxide, C compound is carbon dioxide. So we got, so for this answer, A is carbon, B is carbon monoxide, C is carbon dioxide. Number 2, to which group of periodic table does A belongs? So if you observe periodic table, so where it belongs in the sense, while coming to periodic table here, 18, 17, 16, 15, something is there, na? So here, helium, neon, so here, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. Boron starts from 13, carbon is 14. So carbon belongs to 14th group. To which group? 14th group. Carbon belongs. Like that you can write answer. So that only I told you in last lectures also I told, try to remember placements of 1 to 36 elements such that easily you can analyze the placement of element and you can write. Okay, next. Third one, A, B questions are there. A, how many electrons will be present in outermost shell of E? Okay, first of all, what is E? We don't know. But one hint is there. It is forming one E2O compound. Na? How we got E2O? Let us see 9th class topic. We have E, we have O. E, O. Now if you observe for E, formula 2 is given. 2 is given means 2 is the valency of oxygen. Yes, of course, oxygen atomic number is 8. Valency is 2. For O, there is no valency. Na? 1. No valency means 1. So that 1 is E's valency. So from this what we can infer is, for E element, outermost electron is 1. Valence electron is 1. So How many electrons will be present in outermost shell of E? 1 electron, because its valency is 1. Valency count represents outermost electron count. Simple. B. Write the formula of the compound formed when E combines with chlorine. Okay. From this we got information that E's valency is 1. He is asking when E is combining with chlorine. So we have to write 2 times E and Cl, E and Cl. E valency is 1. Chlorine atomic number is 17, near to 18. So valency is 1. 1 goes to Cl, 1. 1 goes to E, 1. 1 gets cancelled. It becomes ECl. This is the compound formed when E combines with chlorine. So you see, for this 2 marks. Next, internal choice. Write the electron dot structure of B and C. This is the work you have to do now, right? So I'm expecting answer. So B is carbon monoxide, C is carbon dioxide. We know carbon dioxide, C, O and O, there will be double bonds between. They are asking the electron dot structure, so it becomes like C, 1, 2 electrons, 3, 4 electrons here. Oxygen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the valency, outermost. Not valency, outermost. Well, coming to this oxygen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, electron dot structure like this. And here it will be like this. And while coming to carbon, it will be like this. So try to go with carbon monoxide. How you can get it? Of course, we have answer, but no need to copy this. Right. So answers, let us see. 15. A is carbon, B is carbon monoxide, C is carbon dioxide. And second one, carbon has atomic number 6, so it belongs to 14th group of periodic table. Number 3, A question. So we got ECl, na? E valency is 1, so we got ECl. Next, electron dot structure of carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide is this. So carbon monoxide, if you observe carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. And while coming to oxygen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why? So this electron is transferred, 1 electron transferred here. So this we are going to discuss in next class, but meanwhile try to get solution for that one. So that's it in this sample paper 4. In next sample paper 3, in next lecture we are going to see sample paper 4.